What if the kingdom of Hyrule wasn't just a place of quests and battles, but a world of gentle winds, glowing fireflies, and soft harp melodies guiding you into slumber? Imagine a version of the Legend of Zelda, told not with urgency, but with calm exploration, soothing story of peaceful forests, glowing temples, and quiet companionship. Tonight, allow yourself to drift into a sleepy fairy tale made just for grown-ups. A calming journey through the land of Zelda, softly lit and perfect for sleep. Let's begin. As you lie down and prepare to listen, allow yourself to get comfortable. In your bed, you might shift your pillow slightly or adjust the blanket around your shoulders until everything feels just right. There's no rush. The day is behind you now. You've made it through, and this is your time to rest. Let your surroundings become soft and still. Allow the gentle quiet of your room to cradle you like a cocoon. Take a slow, steady breath in through your nose, and then release it through your mouth. Do that again, just a little slower. This time, breathe in and out. With each breath, allow a sense of ease to slowly begin settling over you. There's nothing to do and nowhere to be. Right now, the only thing that matters is this moment, this quiet space you've made for yourself. Begin to feel the weight of your body pressing into the bed beneath you. Notice how your legs are supported fully, how your spine is gently aligned, and how your head is perfectly balanced on the pillow. Take another slow, calming breath, and as you exhale, feel yourself beginning to let go of everything that came before this moment. There is no need to hold on to any thoughts from earlier in the day. The bed supports you now. The story will guide you. You can simply relax. Bring your attention to your feet. Imagine them releasing the day's energy, becoming heavy and still. Let that same sensation travel into your ankles, your calves, and up into your knees. Each muscle softens. There's no effort required, just a gentle release. Feel your thighs relax, the weight of them melting into the mattress. Your hips and pelvis follow, loosening, letting go. The lower half of your body now feels warm, relaxed, and deeply still. Allow that sensation to rise up through your torso. Your lower back sinks even deeper, fully supported. The muscles along your spine unravel like soft ribbons. The stomach relaxes. Your chest becomes calm, moving only with the rhythm of your breath. Every inhale brings in peace. Every exhale releases anything that doesn't belong. You might notice your breathing slowing a little more now, naturally, effortlessly. Move your focus to your shoulders. Imagine them softening, sliding down just a little, no longer holding tension. Your arms grow heavier, your elbows resting softly, your wrists, your palms, your fingers, all of them so relaxed, so still. Your hands are no longer gripping or doing, they are simply being. Your arms, from your shoulders to your fingertips, feel light and quiet. Now bring awareness to your neck and jaw. Maybe part your lips slightly, allowing your jaw to relax completely. There is no need to speak, no need to think. Your tongue rests gently in your mouth, and your throat feels open, clear, and easy. The muscles in your cheeks soften, your eyes become heavy, and your forehead smooths. Your entire face now feels peaceful, open, and still. You are wrapped in a blanket of comfort, and with every breath, you are sinking deeper into relaxation. The world outside your room begins to fade. The light dims in your mind. A calm darkness gently covers you like a cloak of peace. If a thought arises, let it drift by like a leaf on a slow-moving stream. There is no need to follow it. There is nothing urgent, nothing at all to solve. Just let it go. You are safe here. Now imagine that every inhale brings a soft, golden light into your body. It enters through the top of your head, warm and gentle, and begins to drift downward. With every breath, this golden light feels used, starting at your crown and traveling through your face, your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your arms. It flows down through your stomach, your hips, your legs, all the way to your toes. You are filled with this light, and it brings with it a deep sense of calm. You are now entering a state of rest. And beyond this doorway of relaxation lies this land of Hyrule, not the Hyrule of battles and challenges, but a dream version of it, a place of still meadows, of quiet hills, of fireflies and forests bathed in twilight. Okay? In this version of the world, Link is not a hero on a mission. He is a wanderer, a listener, a part of the land. Okay? And you, too, are simply passing through, carried gently by the rhythm of the earth. Let your body continue to sink. Let your thoughts continue to slow. The bed is your boat. The breath is your breeze. The story, your stars. You are ready now to drift. If this story is helping you drift into a calm and peaceful space, we invite you to support our journey by liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Every listen, every moment of rest we share together helps build a community where sleep comes gently and dreams unfold quietly. There's no pressure, only the gentle reminder that whenever you need comfort, we'll be right here with another story to soothe your night. So, if you're feeling cozy and safe, feel free to stay connected. Your rest matters. And we're honored to be part of it as you continue resting here, safe and warm. Imagine now that your mind begins to soften like ripples fading across still water. The room you're in begins to dissolve into a gentle blur. The bed beneath you still supporting you, but no longer needing your full attention. Your breathing is slow, steady, like a tide pulling back to sea. With each breath out, the outer world drifts a little farther away. In its place, something new begins to unfold, realm both familiar and unknown, where the stars hum with quiet magic and old stories wait to be remembered. Picture yourself standing at the edge of a soft, grassy meadow. The air is cool and refreshing, with a delicate scent of moss and ancient stone lingering just beneath the breeze. Your feet sink gently into the soft earth, warm and damp with morning dew. In the distance, a forest of tall, spring trees waves slowly beneath a sky painted in pastel hues: lavender, peach, and soft gold. Sunlight drips through the branches in dappled patterns that move across your skin like silk. You begin to walk slowly forward. There is no rush here. Every step brings with it a sense of deep calm, like the forest is greeting you personally, recognizing the quiet in your heart. The leaves above rustle in rhythm with your breath, and for a moment, you feel as if you and the woods share the same pace. The gentle sounds of your surroundings, chirping birds, distant waterfalls, and the occasional flutter of wings blend into a peaceful harmony that welcomes you deeper to your right. A small wooden bridge stretches across a trickling stream. The water sparkles in the light, clear as glass, dancing around smooth stones and polished roots. You pause for a moment to watch it, mesmerized by the way it moves without resistance, calm, certain, unhurried. You follow its curve with your eyes until it disappears into the woods, reminding you that every path in this place leads somewhere gentle. As you step onto the bridge, you run your fingers along the smooth handrails. Moss clings softly to the wood, and the wood itself feels warm despite the cool air. A single golden leaf lands at your feet, spinning like a small blessing from the trees above. Everything here feels alive, but not loud. It breathes with you, responds to your stillness, and gives space for your thoughts to soften into dreams beyond the stream. The path meanders into a quiet glade where the trees form a natural circle. In the center stands a large stone, ancient and worn, carved with a symbol you can't quite identify, but it feels important, like it belongs to a story long forgotten. You sit beside it for a moment, your hand resting on its cool surface. From here, the glade seems to pulse with an invisible energy, nothing overwhelming, only comforting as if the land itself remembers you. The light changes as you sit. A soft twilight begins to settle in, bringing with it a sense of cozy familiarity. The breeze grows even gentler, brushing your skin like a quiet lullaby. Fireflies begin to emerge, dotting the air with their gentle glow, dancing slowly above the grass. Their light flickers in harmony with the rising moon, casting long shadows across the clearing, turning everything silver blue. You stand once more and continue along a trail lit naturally by the stars above. This path is older, more hidden. Stone lanterns lined away, their small flames flickering as if greeting you with quiet nods. Somewhere in the distance, you hear a low hum tune, perhaps old and forgotten, but calming to your ears. It feels familiar, like a memory from a dream or the distant echo of a lullaby once sung near a hearth. And now, through an arch of ivy and moonlight, you arrive at a clearing where a great tree stands alone. Its roots twist and turn into the earth like the pages of a story, and its branches reach out like gentle arms above. At its base, there's a small platform made of smooth stone, surrounded by moss and soft grass. It looks like a place where someone once knelt to rest, or perhaps to listen. You lie down here. The ground supports you as kindly as the bed you first started from. Overhead, the trees' branches sway slowly, their leaves catching the moonlight in a soft shimmer. You feel the stillness settle in your limbs, in your chest, in the quiet spaces of your mind. The stars twinkle above like tiny storytellers, whispering old tales across the sky. Here, in this moment, the world has become weightless. You have moved from the rhythm of your breath into the rhythm of the land, from the beat of the waking world into the hush of peaceful dreams. This is a place where time bends, where stories begin, and where rest is not just allowed, but encouraged. You are safe in this space. You are welcome in this dream. And from this point forward, the story gently unfolds around you, wrapping you like a blanket stitched with moonlight and memory. The city of Gotham, known for its jagged skyline and the ever-present whispers of shadowy tales, now rests beneath the calm midnight sky. The rain that once poured from above has softened into a misty drizzle, leaving the streets bathed in a quiet sheen. High above, the dark rooftops glisten beneath soft lamplight, their edges softened by the haze. From a distance, Wayne Tower stands still, its illuminated clock facing a gentle beacon in the fog, keeping time not for the hustle of business, but for the rhythm of dreams just beneath the tower. Nestled on a quiet block that most pass by without a second glance, sits an old radio station, Night Shift Radio. Its red-on-air sign glows dimly behind a single pane of glass. Inside, the host speaks with a low, soothing tone, his voice barely above a whisper. It drifts out over the airwaves and into the ears of those seeking comfort. In the night, slow jazz melody follows, its notes curling like smoke into the air. It's a broadcast for the insomniacs, the wanderers, and the dreamers. Outside, the sidewalks are slick and empty. You walk slowly beneath an overhang, the echo of your footsteps softened by the damp pavement. There's no rush. The city is breathing gently tonight. Cat watches you from a stoop, its tail curled neatly around its paws. The sound of distant water dripping into alley drains is rhythmic and grounding. A low fog rolls over the curb, barely touching your ankles as you step through. You pass by a small flower shop. The display window is dimly lit, showcasing sleepy blooms lavender, moonflower, and a pale variety of night-blooming jasmine. A handwritten sign reads, "Back at dawn." You smile. Even the flowers sleep here. Turning onto a quieter street, you find yourself in a part of Gotham rarely spoken of. A narrow cobblestone path stretches forward, flanked by ivy-covered walls and wrought iron fences. The city's pulse feels slower here. As you move deeper into this hidden neighborhood, you notice warm light pouring from arched windows behind them. Quiet rooms flicker with the life of family playing cards. A lone artist painting by candlelight. A librarian shelving books in a personal study. One particular building draws your attention. A modest brownstone with a blue door and glowing lanterns framing its entrance. You approach, unsure why, but you feel welcome. The door creaks open without resistance. Inside, the warmth envelops you instantly. The interior is quiet and comforting. Soft rugs line the floor, and gentle ambient music drifts from an old radio on a shelf. You walk through the living space, trailing your fingers along the edges of worn books and ceramic vases. A grandfather clock ticks slowly in the corner, its hands moving deliberately. In the back of the room, an open sliding door leads to a tiny courtyard garden. You step outside. The rain has stopped completely, and the air smells of moss and lavender. Small lanterns dangle from the surrounding hedges, casting flickering light onto the stone path. A Rodian chair waits beneath. A maple tree, its branches gently dripping with leftover rain. You sit and breathe in the stillness. Gentle breeze brushes your cheek as wind chimes sing in the distance. Somewhere beyond the garden walls, the city still sleeps. But here, you are far removed from its stories. You rise and explore the home. Further, a small staircase leads you upward to a cozy reading room tucked beneath the sloped roof. Plush cushions line the window seat. You settle in, pulling a soft blanket over your lap. On a nearby table, a teapot steams, having been prepared for you as if by magic. As you gaze out the window, you see Gotham's skyline softened by fog. The city no longer feels sharp. It's distant, glowing faintly with amber and pearl. You sip your tea slowly, letting the warmth settle into your chest. The sounds of the house, the ticking clock, the wind outside, the gentle drip from the eaves blend into a lullaby. Minutes pass like clouds. Time slows. You wander again, this time into a small hallway lined with artwork, painted portraits of places that may exist only in dreams. A lighthouse under the aurora, a library built into the roots of a giant tree, a mountain perched over rolling clouds. At the end of the hall, a door opens onto a small indoor conservatory. Vines trail from overhead, and a koi pond glistens beneath a low light. The fish move slowly, peacefully, leaving ripples that calm the eye. You rest for a while beside the pond, letting your thoughts drift. No need to analyze them. Just let them pass like leaves across the water. The chair you sit in is padded and soft, with a knit blanket draped over its back. You pull it close, letting the texture ground you in the moment. From this spot, you can see a spiral staircase leading to a loft above. You ascend it slowly, enjoying the creak of each step. The loft is simple, a low bed surrounded by bookshelves, a slanted ceiling overhead. A candle flickers on the nightstand, casting slow-moving shadows across the room. You slip beneath the blankets, the softness pulling you inward. A sigh. The rain begins again, this time softer, more like a whisper than a sound. It taps gently on the window pane as if to say, "Rest now." The room grows darker, the light dimming on its own. You sink further into the bed, surrounded by the peace of this quiet Gotham night. Nothing stirs, nothing calls for your attention. It's the warmth of the bed, the hush of the rain, and the soft hum of night shift radio continuing to play downstairs. Let yourself be carried by it. Now the stillness, the safety, the steady heartbeat of a city not as dark as they say, but simply misunderstood. Here, in this hidden corner, peace is the story, and you are part of it. The rhythm of life outside continues, unnoticed, distant, like a tide that knows when to leave you be. Your breathing aligns with the quiet pulse of the home. Even the air seems to hold its breath in reverence of your rest. Now and then, a breeze curls through the slightly cracked window, bringing with it the scent of petrichor and a hint of night-blooming flowers. Your fingers curl lightly beneath the blanket. You're not just sleeping in Gothamir, becoming part of its forgotten lullaby. The rooftops above shelter stories whispered to the moon. The alleyways cradle dreams never spoken aloud. And in this brownstone sanctuary, your own story slows to a soft, sacred silence. The radio hums a new tungent learn now, nearly ambient. It carries memories of simpler times, of a world where moments stretch endlessly and you are allowed to simply be. Let go of any shape, any role. Let the night itself become your comfort. You are here, and you are home. The final notes of the radio blur into the steady patter of rain, and the boundaries of your thoughts dissolve entirely. The calm has found you, and you've answered it by resting deeper, stiller, and free. The soft rain has returned, pattering gently on the rooftop above. Its rhythm is slower now, more deliberate, like a lullaby composed by the city itself. The candle on the nightstand flickers once more before dimming to a barely there glow, casting long shadows across the room. The loft has grown even quieter, the sounds of Gotham reduced to a distant murmur. Night Shift Radio continues downstairs, its melodies softened by the walls between. The music flows like water, carrying the last remnants of the day far away. You lie there, feeling your breath fall into sync with the world around you. Each inhale invites calm, each exhale releases weight. The softness of the bed surrounds you like a cocoon. Every part of your body is supported, your head cushioned gently. Your shoulders eased from tension, your legs resting without effort. There is nowhere to go now, no path to follow. Just the stillness that cradles you here. The room holds the warmth of the day, and in its embrace, time slows. The wind brushes against the window pane with a barely audible sigh. The quiet creak of the old house settling is like a whisper of reassurance. You are home, and you are safe. You shift slightly beneath the blanket, not to get more comfortable, but because your body naturally follows the rhythm of rest. The muscles in your face loosen, your jaw unclenches, your hands rest open. Every breath becomes slower, deeper, softer. Downstairs, a clock chimes faintly, though you can't quite tell the time. You don't need to. Its sound is not a reminder of the hours, but a gentle marker of the present moment. You don't have to leave. As you breathe, you begin to notice how your thoughts no longer form in sentences. They drift as images, feelings, impressions, like the paintings you passed in the hallway, like the glow of the lanterns in the garden. You're not just in a room anymore, you are part of it. The candle's flame mirrors your breath, rising, falling, dimming. The night no longer surrounds you, it welcomes you into its folds. You feel yourself becoming lighter, as though the blankets are lifting you gently from the mattress. The weight of the day dissolves into the darkness. Every sound becomes fainter. Even the steady tap of rain feels more like a memory than a noise. Your mind now floats in that sacred space between waking and sleep. You remember the flower shop with its resting blooms, the flicker of lanterns by the blue door, the warmth of tea in your hands. All are part of you now. They no longer live in memory or imagination. They exist only in feeling, and that feeling is peace. Outside the window, the city sleeps on. The hum of traffic, the flicker of distant lights, all blurred into the fog that blankets the skyline. Gotham's edges have softened, its stories have paused. And you, within this quiet laughter, drifting far from its reach, all is calm. All is well. Let go. Drift deeper. You are safe. There is no more to do tonight. Nothing left to see or say. The journey has led you here for a reason. To rest, to be still, to allow yourself the grace of surrender. The chair in the conservatory remains empty now. The koi pond ripples once, then stills. The hallway light fades behind you. Spiral stairs have carried you upward, and now there is nowhere else to climb. This is your final stop. As your breath grows softer, you let the sound of night shift radio blend into the hush of the rain. It is a duet of comfort. The voice, the music, the droplets, each one invites you deeper into this quiet moment. You are not listening to a story anymore. You are becoming the stillness the story was meant to guide you to. The mattress beneath you has become a cloud. The pillow under your head is no longer felt, only known. The flickering candle finally fades to darkness, leaving only the rhythm of your breathing, which is now slower than before, slower still. And then, just right, all is calm. All is well. Let go. Drift deeper. You are safe. You are safe. You are home. You are at rest. The soft rain has returned, pattering gently on the rooftop above. Its rhythm is slower now, more deliberate, like a lullaby composed by the city itself. The candle on the nightstand flickers once more before dimming to a barely there glow, casting long shadows across the room. The loft has grown even quieter, the sounds of Gotham reduced to a distant murmur. Night shift radio continues downstairs, its melodies softened by the walls between. The music flows like water, carrying the last remnants of the day far away. You lie there, feeling your breath fall into sync with the world around you. Each inhale invites calm. Each exhale releases weight. The softness of the bed surrounds you like a cocoon. Every part of your body is supported, your head cushioned. Gently, your shoulders eased from tension, your legs resting without effort. There is nowhere to go now, no path to follow. Just the stillness that cradles you here. The room holds the warmth of the day, and in its embrace, time slows. The wind brushes against the window pane with a barely audible sigh. The quiet creak of the old house settling is like a whisper of reassurance. You are home and you are safe. You shift slightly beneath the blanket, not to get more comfortable, but because your body naturally follows the rhythm of rest. The muscles in your face loosen, your jaw unclenches, your hands rest open. Every breath becomes slower, deeper, softer. Your body has surrendered to the stillness, and as it does, the room seems to deepen in silence. The boundaries between the loft and the outside world become blurrier with each breath. You begin to feel suspended in the present, supported by the gentle murmur of the rain and the ambient tones from the music below. Downstairs, clock chimes faintly, though you can't quite tell the time. You don't need to. Its sound is not a reminder of the hours, but a gentle marker of the present moment. You don't have to leave. As you breathe, you begin to notice how your thoughts no longer form in sentences. They drift as images, feelings, impressions, like the paintings you passed in the hallway, like the glow of the lanterns in the garden, like the quiet puddles forming outside the building, reflecting the sleepy yellow of street lamps. You are not just in a room anymore. You are part of it. The candle's flame mirrors your breath, rising, falling, dimming. The night no longer surrounds you. It welcomes you into its folds. You feel yourself becoming lighter, as though the blankets are lifting you gently from the mattress. The weight of the day dissolves into the darkness. Every sound becomes fainter. Even the steady tap of rain feels more like a memory than a noise. Your awareness floats upward, as if following a gentle current through the loft ceiling and into the dreamlike fabric of Gotham sky. Your mind now floats in that sacred space between waking and sleep. You remember the flower shop with its resting blooms, the flicker of lanterns by the blue door, the warmth of tea in your hands. All are part of you now. They no longer live in memory or imagination. They exist only in feeling, and that feeling is peace. Outside the window, the city sleeps on. The hum of traffic, the flicker of distant lights, all blurred into the fog that blankets the skyline. Gotham's edges have softened. Its stories have paused, okay? And you within this quiet loftar, drifting far from its reach. Okay, the elevator hasn't moved in hours. The streets below are still, all across the city. Windows glow faintly, lives winding down, dreams beginning. And within all of it, you rest here, listening to the echoes of lullabies hidden in the sounds of the night. All is calm. All is well. Let go. Drift deeper. You are safe. There is no more to do tonight. Nothing left to see or say. The journey has led you here for a reason. To rest, to be still, to allow yourself the grace of surrender. The chair in the conservatory remains empty now. The koi pond ripples once, then stills. The hallway light fades behind you. The spiral stairs have carried you upward, and now there's nowhere else to climb. This is your final stop. You made it to the quiet hour, the in-between place where nothing is expected and everything is allowed to simply be. You let your muscles go slack. Your breath grows like the paintings you passed in the hallway. It's like the glow of the lanterns in the garden. Even softer, and your thoughts fade like mist. As your breath grows softer, you let the sound of night shift radio blend into the hush of the rain. It is a duet of comfort. The voice, the music, the droplets, each one invites you deeper into this quiet moment. You are not listening to a story anymore. You are becoming the stillness the story was meant to guide you to. The mattress beneath you has become a cloud. The pillow under your head is no longer felt, only known. The flickering candle finally fades to darkness, leaving only the rhythm of your breathing, which is now slower than before. Slower still, and then just right. You drift in a space where comfort is the only sensation, where dreams do not need to be chased, where silence holds you in place. You do not need to wake. Not yet. All is calm. All is well. Let go. Drift deeper. You are safe. You are safe. You are home. You are at rest. The city sleeps, so do you. And if any thoughts linger at the edges, they pass like clouds across a twilight sky, soft and slow, barely noticed. Even the worries of tomorrow cannot find you here. You are wrapped in the present moment. The quiet ticking of the clock fades entirely. All that remains is the sound of your breath and the softness around you. The day is behind you. Ahead lies only peace. Even your dreams have become gentle. Their shapes are blurred and kind, like watercolor memories painted in moonlight. Nothing disturbs this quiet. Your heartbeat slows. Your breath becomes airier, floating in and out like a breeze. And the feeling that grows is one of absolute surrender, comfort without condition, love without effort, stillness without question. There are no more voices, only the hum of a world that finally rests, and you are within it, fully, joyfully. Let the feeling stay with you. Let it last until the first light of dawn. And then, longer still. You are calm, you are safe, you are whole. Let yourself drift deeper and deeper still, into the hush of perfect rest. Good night.